Tony Stewart is going to join us tomorrow, and we're going to do a local hour as well to replace Because Miami on tomorrow's show. I did want to get to a couple of things before we got out of here for the day, not just the Thursday Thunder. We've got to get to this Aaron Rodgers story because I want to know what it is that he's going to say when he emerges. But one of my favorite things over the last couple of months is when we arrive at a serious fan base that's not familiar with our show. It happened with Stugotz and the 49ers. It happened some other time. It was another football team. Well, I can't remember the Chiefs? Was it the Chiefs? Something he said about the Chiefs?
The Bills. Chris Cody.
Whatever. That's right. When Chris Cody got in trouble and Whittingham got in trouble with the Bills audience as well, and fans are taking us very seriously. We have stumbled into a
Nuggets, a weird fan base too.
But
whenever
with us,
we talk about Jokic, we're not really deeply appreciating him.
We're not respecting him enough, even though
the guy bleeds. What do you want me to do? It's the most interesting.
Well, but he's also an unprecedented player.
Second most interesting thing.
It's not
behind being a 3-time MVP possibly.
But this is what's happening in basketball, and certainly you would recognize it because you were very defensive as a Heat fan when you had something that was great and everybody else was telling you it's not that great. And so they love. I mean, why wouldn't they love that player in Denver? This is the best talent to ever play in that city in basketball.
I get it. It's just not sexy. Got to see him win.
Okay,
How is he avoiding the pressure to win?
Regardless.
It's amazing.
Injury.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Jamal Murray being out.
Or is it because he's white?
It's unnecessary to continue to go after the Nugget faithful. I don't know why you did it dramatically.
He looked at the camera.
Playing to the camera that you placed a fleshy nipple on earlier.
Still a good shot.
In the show.
I smudged it off.
I'd like to get to my point, please.
That's been the theme of today's show. Huh?
Well, you've been ball dominant.
Mm-hmm.
The story that I wanted to get to is that OKC's fans are mad at us and mad at me and mad at Amin. And I'm about to publicly apologize for something because they do deserve more respect than I extended them when I said they stink. When they don't stink, I mean they've lost more than they've won. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander makes them absolutely a team that will matter the next 5 years because he's unbelievable at basketball.
That's what it stands for. I just thought it was SGA.
And you will not disrespect.
He's on my fantasy team, and I don't know how to pronounce his name because my whole attitude is whenever I see it, too long, didn't read.
Okay, but he's great. And no one's disputing that he's great. And Amin's comment earlier this week, blistering the All-Star game and blistering Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for saying, if you want it to be better, money talks. But he also said it was fun for him and he didn't think that it's something that should be changed. But we've just arrived at the hive of a fan base that has lost James Harden and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and was a fan base that really wants to matter in this sport, is known for getting picks recently because they can't keep people. And they probably won't be able to keep Shai Gilgeous-Alexander either. He will probably leave and they will be heartbroken again. They're really angry at us as a show. They're mad at Amin. And one of the comments that I got, and Chris Cody.
I mean, if a tree falls in the forest, though, it's Oklahoma City basketball. Yeah.
They're really mad at us.
All right, that is all right.
I shouldn't have said they stink. They do not stink.
No. That was factually incorrect. They're not great, but they're better than what
and
we
they're
thought.
Exciting, and they have a future.
I haven't watched them in years.
They have a younger lineup than Pittsburgh men's basketball in college.
Jim Boeheim knows that.
I saw a graphic, I think, run on the Pittsburgh game that they ran the starting lineup and they compared the ages of the starters for OKC and the Pittsburgh Panthers men's basketball team.
Pitt.
Whatever. And OKC was younger. It's like 20, 21, 21, 22, and 24.
If they can keep their players, they had these guys. It was Ibaka and Harden, and they can't keep them, but they've got a lot of picks.
I feel like they're doomed for that, no?
Maybe.
It's got to work when they have the bird right extension, the rookie contract extension that everybody takes. They have to win within that window because it's proven, and I'm not holding it against Oklahoma City. I'm sure it's a lovely town, even though I've never, ever wanted to go there. And I hopefully never will. It seems awful. But I'm sure it's great.
Oh, you said it was lovely. It seems lovely like 3 seconds ago.
No, but the history, they've been in Oklahoma City for a while now. And come on, guys.
mean, Westbrook was there for a very long time.
No, Westbrook was, and he kept getting paid, and to the point that his contract was an albatross, and even they wanted to get
Durant
out from
was there
him.
for 10 years.
I do not want to fight with OKC fans while apologizing to them, but somebody has reached out and written, did that dirty, fat albino ogre in the top right corner of that video just say OKC stinks? I am not an albino. I've never been accused of being an albino. Dirty.
Well, no, albino ogre, and ogres are generally green.
But when I heard dirty, fat albino ogre, I'm like, well, that's not directed at me. I'm brown.
Well, but if an ogre were albino, it might actually reflect your skin tone presently.
I'm less than brown?
No, I guess an albino is an albino anywhere you cut it. They gotta be white. Because look, alligators are green, but an albino alligator, Snow White.
I don't like where you're going with this.
It's not where I was going. I just thought, well, Chris Cody wasn't working that day. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was directed.
Oh, I didn't know where you're at.
No, but I know. I didn't think it was directed
Like a
at
bad
me.
pickoff move, guy. I knew you were coming over.
Let's do Thursday Thunder. We're not going to get to Aaron Rodgers.
That's a balk.
He'll do something next week.
Guys, it is Thursday Thunder. And tonight, the National Basketball Association returns, despite the fact that Dan thought that Trae Young punched a basketball, even though that might have happened weeks ago. And so, three
I've
of us in
never
this...
seen it called. Have you ever seen it called?
I have not seen it called, but it didn't happen last night because there were no basketball games last
That's
night.
right.
So the NBA returns tonight.
There you go,
And
Thunder.
we've got three
we-
picks.
We apologize to Oklahoma City. You're not the worst Thunder out there. There's this segment.
Mike, please stop.
I'm apologizing. You butchered it.
By the way, I
helped.
saw Pat McAfee put out like a State of the Union statement on his Twitter account of like what's going on with his show, and he's like, "We had a rough year with the parlays we gave out." I'm like, "Good, it's not just us."
You felt good that he's losing?
It gave me some real comfort that we're not the only show that's giving out bad parlays. But we're gonna make
Think
three
about
picks.
parlays. They're hard.
Right, and we also don't really give off like anyway.
Well, no, wait a minute. Let's be honest about what we're presenting, okay? Because it's sponsored.
I would have given you the flames yesterday.
No, Mike, I went into that room and I heard Chris Whittingham say, so none of you are watching any of the games? All right, Tony, you pick one. Chris, you pick one, and I'll pick one.
No, it was more. So Chris Cody says I went 3-0 on a hockey parlay last night. I'm like, why?
Guessing.
You
Just
don't know.
guessing.
You don't know anything about
3-0.
the Minnesota Wild. What are you doing?
Does it?
I keep up with the standings.
Solid goaltending.
Yeah.
Gambling again.
So I went 3-0 last night. I'm hot right now, is what I'm saying. You want to follow my pick, and I got the first one in this Thursday Thunder.
Go on.
Memphis at Philadelphia 76ers. We're going Memphis plus 3.5. Big jaw guy. Big jaw guy.
You walked yourself into this joke. I won't explain it.
Tony, you're next up. The Lakers are 6-point favorites at home with the Warriors. Who you got?
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. I've got the Lakers. Added some more lasers this week during the trade deadline, so I got them.
All right, they're minus 230 on the money line. We're going money line there. It's just the Lakers to win at home over the Warriors. I will go for the last
Witty,
pick.
you're next. We're just tossing it over to you.
Chris Cody this morning was stunned to find out that the Sacramento Kings are third in the Western Conference.
That had to be a graphical error.
They're third in the Western Conference.
They're fun.
I'm taking them at home against the
Is
Portland
graphical-
Trailblazers.
You're the writer. Is graphical a word?
Not really.
I used it.
The Kings are minus 225. I'm taking the Kings at home. Light the beam. They're beating the Trailblazers. 3-leg parlay.
It's a word.
Lakers minus 30.
You should
minus 230.
You should add a fourth. That game to go over. It's going to be like the number's going to be
the
huge.
over-under is 240 and a half.
That's right.
You should add a fifth. Seattle Sea Dragons are not going 0-2.
Make it a fifth.
No.
Make it. Mike wanted to get to the.
We can't.
Also, that
We're
36
given
and a half too low.
instructions from our friends at DraftKings. This is about we want a 3-leg parlay. It goes off around 3-1. So here's what we got. Lakers money line. Home with the Warriors. Grizzlies plus 3.5 away at the 76ers. Kings minus 225 at home against Trailblazers. Comes out to plus 295. Good luck this week on Thursday Thunder.
Bonus picks, though. Bonus picks.
Code LAF.